Hey, welcome. We have another episode of Boys in the Office. Yes, we're coming to you tonight on this Thursday night. It's me, Dr. Ferdinand, and I have my colleague, Jimson O. Ocon Smith, MD, Kappa. He's here with us tonight, about to bring us some of that good knowledge from his perspective, being in the ATL, knowing everything on the streets and in the business room. Boys in the office, here we go. So, of course, we had to get on because of this trial that was in Dallas involving a young man who was murdered in his apartment while eating ice cream. And I like that. They pointed out that he was eating ice cream. He wasn't watching porn. He wasn't, smoking a joint. He wasn't, uh, doing lines or anything crazy. He was eating ice cream. He was eating ice cream, watching TV. And this young lady who was an off-duty cop, who lives in the same apartment complex, comes into his house and kills him. I mean, that's basically the story. So um, they had the trial. You would see her testifying or sitting on the bench and she's bawling out. And, the surprising thing is that all this thing shows that she was in the wrong, but she pled not guilty. And she said that she was actually standing her ground, and that is her right. And, and with all these facts that are presented, and she went to trial. Okay. To me, it's something like, yeah, you need to take a plea bargain because any way you look at it, you're in the wrong. How many people go into the wrong apartment or the wrong house and then say, oh, this is my house, even though there's nothing in this house that looks like it was mine when I last time I walked out my apartment. There's no pictures or something may be up, something may be wrong with this. Am I wrong? Or maybe something, I don't remember this when I left my apartment this morning or yesterday.
All these black
Yeah, and this black guy's sitting here eating ice cream in his t-shirt and drawers or whatever. And, I have to kill him. Yes, I have to kill him. So she pleads not guilty, and she pleads that it was a stand your ground type of deal. And she goes to trial, doesn't take a plea bargain, has a full trial, and gets convicted guilty. She's guilty. Thank God the jury or whoever, said, yeah, this is ridiculous. You're guilty. you were just, I mean, I don't know what was going on, but the facts are in front of us. You're in a wrong apartment, and then you kill this guy. So either way you go, you're just wrong. You have to pay the consequences. So every black person is on the edge of their seats because, I must admit, this is one of the things that we were very together on. Everybody was just like, oh, guilty verdict.
Okay.
Guilty verdict. Oh, okay. So and America has gotten to the point where people are just looking for the punchline. Like, oh, we got a guilty verdict thing. Like, oh, wait for it. It is going to come. It is going to come. The punchline is going to come. And sure enough, it did. She got 10 years, parole in 5, killing the most innocent black guy in all of Dallas.
Yep.
And she will probably, I don't think she's going to even serve 5. She's going, I mean, she's a woman, she's going, she's a cop. There's no way I'll be very surprised if she serves 5 years, actually. And I would definitely be surprised if she serves 10.
Mm.
But the real troubling thing I think that came of this is that, I mean, it showed progress. It was a Black lady judge. It was a Black family that were the plaintiffs, and there were Black officers like bailiffs and stuff in the courtroom. And I understand all the coddling and all this stuff, and I don't blame the victims for reacting however the victims want to react. I will accept however the victim want, because it's them. Whatever y'all want to do, I'm cool with. I may not like it, but however the best way y'all can get through this whole situation that y'all feel like makes it better for you guys, that I'm down with that. My problem comes when the judge decides to step down from her seat and bring a Bible to the lady, the Amber Geiger, who kills this innocent guy, and gives her the biggest hug from here to Steven from Django. From there to that, that's how big it is. And basically, just like, you're gonna get through this. I understand you're a good person. This is just a bad situation that happened to you. And mind you now that the prosecutors did a pretty good job. And they were actually a little bit petty because they saved some text messages to show the real, what this lady does on a regular basis. And I read the text messages. They weren't egregious, but there was a very taintness of racism or white supremacy, from this little white lady that is just like, oh, they're protesting again. Why don't they just stop? Why don't they just go back to Africa type deal? But she didn't say that. But that was the little bit of the tone that was taken from me reading these text messages. So the judge, seeing all that, she still steps down, gives her a big Jethro hug, and says, you know what? You're a good person. You're going to be okay. And, God is going to bless you. And you just have to do these 10 years. Wink. 10 years. You're going to be okay. So my problem is with the judge.
Yeah.
I mean, me as a professional, you as a professional, can we step out of that boundary? Something being so televised, so in your face, and you're supposed to be the objective party. You're supposed to be, hey, I have to go by the letter of the law. That's my job. My job is to make sure that everybody gets a fair trial and this runs smoothly and execution is done to the dotting of I's and crossing the T's, so we can get this done, so we can move on. And I can go to bed at night knowing that I've done my job. Yeah, that obviously didn't happen. I thought that was I thought it was unprofessional. And, I don't know this lady. I don't know what she does or whatever, but in that moment, I thought that was the most unprofessional thing to do in that situation. What do you think, Jimson?
Yeah, we're Trayvon Martin family hug. Yeah. Right. Yeah. No
right.
hug. Ain't no hugs allowed. No hugs allowed.
Did OJ get a hug?
Right. No.
Yeah.
Judge didn't give OJ no hug. Ain't nobody else giving no hug. Why is always we got to be the old sacrificial lamb, the black people? Well, I'll come down and give a hug. Why? Why are you giving a hug?
No business. No business. Absolutely no business. And God Greenserve.
Yes.
No business.
And that whole 10-year thing, I just like that just set the precedent. And I know right now, every time I see a cop, they just come in my house and kill me, and they just know off the rip. That's it. 10, maybe 8, 5. Just bust in my house and just kill a brother, and that's what's gonna happen. That's like a sad precedent, but that's what it is.
Another killing thing just so happened. There's another case in America where there's a cop that shoots an innocent person that's not being violent, that's not the suspect of interest or whatever, and that cop is black, and the victim is a white woman.
Yeah.
So we actually have an example to go by.
Yeah.
So that verdict turned out that cop got 12.5 years, and the family gets $20 million in compensation from the police department in the Minneapolis-St. Paul area.
I want to bring some. I know you say, well, however the family wants to deal with it, I get it, whatever, however they want to. I don't know if all them hugs gonna translate. You trying to come at them at that civil suit? You brought that up, so you brought that in our pre-meeting.
But do you have a civil suit? Do you have a civil? I mean, you can probably sue her.
Yeah.
But I mean, she's on a policeman's salary, which I believe, is probably more benefits than actually salary in a policeman's salary. So, I mean, that's like $20,000 a year, but the benefits are probably like $150,000. But but you know what I'm saying? You'd be like, look, I only make $20,000 a year. You gonna sue me?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. $2.
Right.
So it's sorry, policemen deserve all the benefits, that if you're a good policeman, you deserve all the benefits that you get from society, and best wishes to you if you're out there doing the right thing,
Yeah.
And the funny thing also about this, that this lady I believe people were just saying that, that she was having an affair with this guy, the guy that she shot. People were saying that she was having an affair with him, and people were trying to drag his name through the dirt because they thought it was some kind of passion. She was just some kind of love and passion type deal with this guy, and she made the dude look bad, but actually she was having an affair with one of her police comrades who was married. So, it was actually a very grimy situation. So,
drink water.
Is that right? Am I right? This is what I'm getting from what I'm reading and seeing on TV.
Yeah.
And what I'm listening to.
Mm.
So, it's, first of all, tragedy.
Yeah.
Nice guy.
Mm.
And of course, one of those type of black guys, beyond, what's on TV or what's portrayed in the media, black guy done everything right in his life, loves God, involved in the church, just at home, sitting down, just minding his business, But once again, being black in America, you can't sit down and watch TV and eat a bowl of ice cream without them coming for you. And I mean, it could have been a mistake, but you know, I mean, like, how you just walk in somebody's house and just automatically, I mean, walk in somewhere and just automatically draw your gun and kill somebody. You know what I'm saying? And you a cop, you know, it's just like, I mean, I don't know with the whole, I mean, I'm a male and stuff, and maybe it's a little bit more tension with female and the male, but it's, to me, it's just, you know, that shouldn't be the first thing you do if something don't seem right.
Let me get out of the billy club. Right.
Like, I'm just going with my gun, just rat-a-tat-tat.
Yes. You know, somebody take a billy club to the leg.
Now, let me ask you this. Do you think 10 years was enough, or do you think that was just ridiculous?
It's ridiculous. They need to, let me see. They should say, okay, you will get, how many years do you need to be on the service in order for you to get your retirement? Okay. So you're 30. Okay, if you want to go 25 years, and so 25, however many years it takes for you to get retirement, that's how right there, bam. To qualify for retirement on that police force, to where you can be like, I put in all these years and I finally got my retirement. You know what? You put in all these years and I finally got out of jail. So that's what it is. You that's what it should equate to, at least. That's what I say. Just I'm not gonna say you can get life, because I don't think that's gonna be realistic. I know this America, but I'm saying at least 25 years. 25.
But do you think all the fact that she was white and she was crying in the courtroom, you know, do you think that was a factor in her getting a lighter sentence?
Yes.
So why do we, it's sort of like, why do we have to point this out? And this is my problem with, you know, so-called conscious white people. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
There's no uproar
right.
or just like pissed offness.
Right.
Like, how does this lady get 10 years when everything points to this lady was wrong?
Right.
She was wrong.
Yeah.
All of these wrong.
All of those conscious white people who come up to you after Trump went, where were the black people voting? And right, where were you? That's what I'm saying.
Like, this is a good time for, you know, Gary Owens or, you know, you know, Rachel Dolezal, wherever you at, you know, you know, get on the mic, get on Facebook Live, and just be like pissed off with the rest. Like, if you gonna be down with us, be down with us
all the way. None of that for Obama and I did all this during his campaign trail. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah,
this right here, show up.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's not like you gonna be wrong for doing it. You know, the facts are there. You can be substantially supported with your belief that this guy or this situation was improperly handled, and it was a lot of leniency due to, you know, who she was and what she looked like.
Yep.
And
and black people, you know what you do? Instead of giving out these hugs, should just, like you just said here, you heard it for the boys in the office, take account of all them conscious white people who said nothing. And when you go to
you just count your conscious white friends. No, don't give them the alley-oop. Just be like, hey, have you watched the news lately? Did you catch, you know, what's going on in Dallas? Oh, okay. You don't know? All right. Okay.
Right. What
Never
about
mind,
Trump?
it's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Trump, right. Trump what? Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm going
this is the time to really see where your conscious white comrades are at, you know. So, anything else you want to say about this trial and the craziness?
Yeah, just remember, that's your Boyzntheoffice homework. We just want to reemphasize that. If they didn't do a Facebook post, they didn't come up to you at work. Hey, you done lost a conscious white friend. You just
He's not a real conscious white friend.
That's not a real conscious.
It's a teacups and silver spoon white friend. Okay, teacups and silver spoon.
Yeah.
Get out.
Yeah. Hello.
So moving on to our next topic. Of course, we got to talk about this Democratic nomination, Democratic debates, or whatever. And what happened to our boy Bernie? I think God eliminated Bernie for as we know, Bernie. And I was like, dang, how is Bernie able to do this? He like 78.
Right.
I mean, like he probably the oldest one up there. I think he's older than Biden. Biden is showing his age, but Bernie just was up there just like boom, 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 boom. But all that traveling, all that Mickey D's, got into one of those arteries and knocked him down. So everybody was like, biggest fear about Bernie, Father Time. Everybody racing for Democratic nominee election, but Bernie was racing against Father Time and he just lost. Father Time caught up with him and was just like, nah, time to call it a day, Bernie.
But if you're on the Bernie bandwagon, are you like saying, "Oh, he'll be back by January," or are you just kind of moving on to that Elizabeth Warren bandwagon now? Like, are you in this gray area where you kind of like, I don't know what to do. Should I wait for him? I think a lot of people are recovering from these heart attacks. What?
You just got a sign from God, Elizabeth Warren. You were on the fence about Bernie, Elizabeth Warren. They both sound so great. Yeah, God just like, I got other plans for Bernie. Despite what you may think, I have plans for Bernie, and me and him may be closer in the future than what he's gonna be with you. But can Biden pull it off? Biden? Yeah, Biden is.
I don't think so. I think when Cory Booker talked about that whole can he get it across the finish line, this Biden is giving me a lot of feelings of Atlanta Falcons in the Super Bowl. I'm getting a lot of that Atlanta Falcons against the Patriots, big lead. Everybody, there's no way they can lose. All they got to do is just run the ball. And I just see just era after era happening. And I think Elizabeth Warren with this heart attack might come from out of the shadows and scoot up to that number one slot. I think she might surprise them in either Iowa or New Hampshire, and then people are just going to join the bandwagon. Because you done picked up black people, Kamala and then Cory done lost them. She's picking up black people, she's getting some women, she's getting Bernie's crew. And Biden is going to be making some errors, just fumbling and throwing interceptions and punting when you don't need to be. And
Well, I mean, I thought it may have been a little bit in Kamala's favor, but Kamala it's just kind of like Kamala's like, that section of black people that, that is like rich, a little bougie and stuff, and everybody else, like I can ingratiate myself. I can feel like I'm black because I'm hanging with this group.
Yeah,
but that's like only like 10% of black people. So the other 90% are like broke, pissed off, and working, for working their hands to the bone, So you really need to be ingratiated with those type of people. You can't really say like, I know black people with those 10% because really live like the rest of us.
Right. Now Kamala, she getting that funding from that 10%, but
I mean, if you want, I mean, that's where the money is. If you're dealing with, the black communities with the high 10%, they got the money.
All right.
The rest of us,
She doesn't have that. She doesn't have that Tim
we got
Hardaway
votes.
Yeah. She can cross over like Obama. She can't get over with the whites, the white women. She can't cross over to get to the blacks. Like not just the 10% blacks. She can cross over to get. She only can dribble with her right hand.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, looks like this is an opportunity for Elizabeth Warren to see if she is able to punch it in, go for the touchdown, or she fumbles on the one.
Yeah.
1 yard line, fumble. Oh, talk about football. Did you see that Saints and Cowboys game? Man. Woo! I'll tell you. I mean, I'd win that game. Like, ain't no way the Saints gonna be able to pull this off. With the Dallas Cowboys, they got all these superstars on their team. And what we got? Just Teddy Bridgewater, and a prayer. God is good.
Lutz. Yes. I don't even know Lutz's first name. The kicker. That's what y'all got.
Yeah. Lutz. Don't go cheap on the kicker. Don't go cheap.
Yeah.
Just pay the money.
Yeah.
Save you some heartache.
Yeah, and don't pay the money to
Dakota Rain Prescott.
Off of everybody around him. Just getting all the benefit of everybody all around him. And when you need him to say, hey, this your game to show, if you get that money, you want that money. It's all you right here. You going against a nice defense.
And you know what? This is the fatal flaw of Dak. And I realized this watching the game. He doesn't know how to audible. He free. If you in the defense, and if you just, if you go in the defense and that's just what you're gonna do, you line up and you run that defense, then that could be a great quarterback because he sees what you have, and he can say, okay, they had this coverage or whatever. But if he has the audible, if you come to the line, then you switch up, and then he has the audible out or whatever play to meet what you're showing, they can't do that. They can't read it. Like, that's too quick, Rock, paper, scissors. I can't get it because I'm Dakota Prescott. It's too hard. I basically saw the formula how to beat the Cowboys for the rest of the year offensively. Change up the defense. All you gotta do, switch over the nose tackle and the defensive end, and he's done. And he's one little shift is like, oh, what just happened?
What's he? Down.
But that was a good game. Woo.
No,
it's great. Still a lot of season left, so I'm just, chill out.
Yeah. Oh, Dak, you got another test this week, Green Bay. So this your retake.
This is over. Only if Green Bay watches film will they win their game. If Green Bay don't watch no film, then they gonna lose. But if they watch film, then they gonna know what to do to Dak, and it's over. And it's over. So maybe Jerry Jones is a genius. Maybe he is a genius. But
Jameis, right. Come on. Won't you,
Jameis, Tampa Bay, Byron Leftwich. And I say this, Washington Redskins. Go get Byron Leftwich. You're not going to be with Jay. Jay is going to be leaving very soon. So Byron Leftwich.
There it is.
Good to invest in that.
Hello.
So
heard it here first.
Yeah. Me, Jimson, boys in the office. You heard what to do. Do it.
Yeah.
All right. We come to the end of the show. We just hitting y'all up. Make sure you check us out. Facebook, Instagram, also our YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe. Boys in the Office. Try to come back next week, give you another show. So keep on supporting, keep on liking our page. We appreciate the support. Give us your feedback, comments. And if you want any topics for us to talk about, just let us know. But y'all be safe out there, and we'll see y'all next week. Peace.